Previously, I tried and tasted every single flavour of Flavour bar, a complete nutritional snack bar. Today we're going to be taking a look at Plenny, which is a complete nutritional meal bar, and we're going to be trying and tasting every single flavour, including pizza flavour. Let's crack on, find out what it's all about. So today we're going to be trying out the Plenny Bar 2.0 from JimmyJoy. What is the Plenny Bar? Well, it's described as a delicious, filling, plant-based meal bar with 20 grams of protein. The Plenny Bar is basically meant to be a crunchy, nutritional, complete meal bar, ideal for on the go. I don't know if you're running late with breakfast or just as a snack or whatever. It's good for any part of the day, they say, and every bar contains about 400 calories and the right balance of proteins, carbs, fats and fibres, with of course those classic 26 vitamins and minerals that we see in all these types of products. For those new to this channel or not familiar with what a complete nutritional meal product is, sometimes referred to as a sort of a meal replacement product, it does exactly what it says in the description. In the case of these bars, each bar is an individual meal packed with all 26 essential vitamins and minerals that your body requires from roughly a 400 calorie meal. So you don't have to worry about if what you're eating has that right balance of kind of minerals and vitamins and fats and fibers and all that your body needs from a meal. It's all done for you in a kind of perfect convenience form. In this case, a bar. Previously, as I say, I'd reviewed every flavour of the Flavour bar, and it's important to note that the Flavour bar is a snack bar. Okay, the recommendation is you have it as sort of an in-between meal snack. It's only 200 calories. It's not meant to be a meal replacement bar. The Plenny Bar, however, is a nutritionally complete bar and represents a complete meal. So you're asking, what is in a Plenny Bar? The Plenny Bar is basically meant to be balanced out with that perfect amount, as I said, of protein, essential fats, carbohydrates, vitamins and minerals in the proportions recommended in the World Health Organization sort of guideline for these. It's plant-based, it's 100% vegan, there's no animal products, and it has a low impact on our planet. And what you get nutrition-wise, as I said, is that we see it all the time, those 26 essential vitamins and minerals that you see in other meal replacement bars and complete nutritional bars, in bioavailable forms and in the perfect amount. There's lots of natural phytonutrients, it's high in protein, so there's 20 grams of protein per bar. You've got your omegas 3, 6 and 9, giving you that excellent sort of fatty acid profile that your body and your brain needs. It has fibre and it's low in sugar. So I say they're plant-based ingredients, and they consist of like a fine blend of oats, soy flour, milled golden flaxseed, and then that sprinkling of the sort of special 26 vitamins and minerals, and slow releasing carbs for energy, and of course plenty of fibre for the old digestive purposes. So what are the flavours? So flavour wise, we have the following flavours: chocolate flavour, coffee hazelnut flavour, caramel sea salt flavour, almond and fig flavour, vanilla flavour, and as I said earlier, and this is what I'm most intrigued about, pizza flavour. So anyway, that's what's in the bars. Those are the flavours. Why don't we just crack on and give them a taste? Here's the Flavour bar for comparison. Here's the Plenny Bar. So you can see, but this, as I said, the Flavour bar is a snack bar. They don't sort of market it as a whole meal replacement bar. It's 200 calories. It's just meant to be sort of an in-between meal snack. That's how they promote that. But the Plenny Bar is meant to be a meal replacement bar. So you could have it as a meal. You can have it as a breakfast. You could have it as a lunch. That is the concept. So that's why it feels like it's substantially bigger. Each bar is about 100 grams, as I say, and then calorie-wise, as I mentioned earlier, 400 calories on the nose. Anyway, as I said, the caramel sea salt flavour. I do love, I'm starting with one of my sort of favourite flavours, especially of ice cream, caramel sea salt flavour. Let's have a look. So as you can see, they're really dense bars. They have to be able to basically condense all the ingredients you need, basically pack all the ingredients that you need and the vitamins and everything else into this size for a complete meal. So everything's really sort of condensed and compacted. So anyway, so that's what it looks like. And you say it's quite sort of quite chewy and sticky. You can see all the kind of the oats, that's the oats and the flour, everything's condensed down, and then there's this sort of oily kind of waxy stuff over the top that kind of keeps it, I guess, compact and, you know, prevents it from breaking up. Here goes anyway. Wow. You really smell, yeah, there's a strong, really strong smell of caramel there, no question about that. Yeah. Very chewy. It's less dry in my experience than the Huel bar. It feels, there's something a bit more sticky in it. The Huel bar felt more like dry ingredients compressed together. There's something sort of sticky in this, and that caramel with the sea salt flavour, the salt just brings out that caramel flavour. I can't stop smelling the caramel in this one. I'm sure I tested the Plenny bars before, but just not this range of flavours. But this tastes really nice. Perhaps too nice. It's like, feels like I'm having a you know, like a sweet snack. I am having a sweet snack, but that's what it feels like. So there's it's a bit of a guilty pleasure going on. That'd make a great breakfast bar, this. It's got that kind of sweet little kick that you know, you get from the caramel and stuff. Sort of a chewy, sticky texture to it, but really nice. Oh my gosh, I really like this flavour. I'm happy about that because, as I say, I do like salted caramel flavour things, and this is not disappointing. Really get the crunch of the oats and everything. Very nice. So that is salted caramel. Next up, hazelnut coffee flavour. These are great flavour combination ideas. I really like them. They're not just chocolate. I mean, there is just chocolate, you know, or vanilla. There is just vanilla, of course. But there's a nice combination. The salted caramel, hazelnut coffee flavour. I like that approach. Again, you can sort of see the shiny surface there that sort of binds it all together and but it adds to that stickiness. When we look in the ingredients, we can probably work out what that is, but it helps bind it all together. And again, you can see how it's all packed together. All the ingredients compressed together. Right. I'm impressed that the smells come through on this really well. There's a nice, strong hazelnut smell to that. I'm not really smelling the coffee, if I'm honest. It's more hazelnut, definitely. Yeah, I'm not really getting a strong sense of coffee flavour in that. And sometimes that's good because, I mean, I love coffee, but sometimes coffee flavoured bars, I don't know, take the edge off the sort of the sweetness and stuff. There's a sort of hint of coffee flavour, but it's not overpowering. The dominant flavour in this one is definitely the hazelnut. It's also worth noting that this is genuine coffee in here. There's caffeine in it. So just FYI, it's not just a coffee flavouring. It's actually caffeine. We'll have a look how much caffeine is in here. I'll put up how much caffeine per bar on the screen. I can't quite see it off the label there. But as I say, although it's got caffeine in it, it's not an overly strong coffee flavour. Mostly the hazelnut flavour is coming through for me. I think I prefer, so far of the two, I prefer the salted caramel. But this is nice. These are nice. These are much nicer than I seem to remember when I first reviewed the Plenny Bar a long time ago. I think this is the updated version. These taste as good, if not better, than your standard, you know, so-called grab-and-go breakfast bar you might get in the supermarket. But of course, this is nutritionally much better for you. It's made up of much better ingredients. The grab-and-go bars you get in your supermarket aren't nutritionally complete meals. These are. Yeah, I can live with that. Very nice. Next up, Almond and Fig. Almond and Fig. Almond and fig, that's got a kind of Garibaldi biscuit feeling to me. Am I right? If you know what a Garibaldi biscuit is. Us UK Brits, we love our biscuits and we love a Garibaldi. Right, almond and fig. Look at the oats in that. No, they must be the almonds. This doesn't have that glaze quite in the same way the other bars have. And it may be because the fig helps combine it together. Yeah, fig never really has a strong smell to me. I'm sort of getting it, but not really. There's not a really dominant sort of fig smell there. But anyway, let's try it. You can see the big chunks of almond. Very chewy and crunchy. Yeah. It has that sort of the fruit sort of flavour you get like from a Garibaldi biscuit, but with a crunch. There's a definite crunch. There's big chunks of almonds. I'm glad they haven't like milled those almonds down to sort of finer bits. I quite like having a nutty chunk. Don't screenshot that one. I quite like having a nutty chunk. Very chewy, much more crunchy than the other ones. But again, can't complain. Of these initial three that I've tried, I could grab and go as a breakfast, you know, lunch, whatever. I'm out and about. If you're hiking or camping, whatever, these would be great. Or if you go on long cycle rides or whatever. I like that. That's nice, actually. I think there's a slightly more sophisticated taste to the almond and fig one. It's nice. I'll come back tomorrow and I'll taste the other flavours, including, of course, I'm going to save it till last, pizza flavour. Okay, cup of tea at the ready. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, chocolate flavour. So you can see it's got the familiar glaze on it as the other ones. Quite dense in there, and you can see all the oats and stuff as per normal. And then just to give you an idea, again, it's quite chewy there, and then that's the inside. There's a sort of, they're more of a cocoa than a chocolate smell. It's quite chocolatey, but obviously it's not like a milk chocolate bar or something. No, there's quite, yeah, I'd say a cocoa chocolatey smell to it. There's a nice sticky crunch to it. And the chocolate's quite nice. It's not overpowering. This again, it's not, so far of the 4 bars I've tried, I'm pretty impressed with the flavourings. I think they've got the balance right. I'm being hard pressed to find my favourite so far. It certainly has sort of that sweet chocolatey feel to it, but with that kind of dense crunch. Not quite as sticky as the ones with an element of fruit in them, but still quite chewy with just a hint of crunch. And that's nice, that nice cocoa chocolatey smell. Very nice. From one single flavour to another single flavour, vanilla, the vanilla flavour. So this is literally the vanilla bar. Obviously the colour's very different from the chocolatey one, but you can see the glaze overall there. Same sort of denseness. It's like a flapjack, like a flapjack, I guess. They all have that kind of flapjack. In fact, I didn't know why I didn't think about that earlier. They all have that kind of slight flapjack feel to them with the kind of density. This one probably more so because, oh, that's a strong, oh, that's nice. That's like the vanilla air freshener almost, not a vanilla air freshener, but like if I get a candle or with that, yeah, that's a nice strong vanilla smell there. Let's just break it open for you. Very sticky, that one, chewy. Yeah, this has got much more of a flapjack. You can see that? Flapjack biscuity feel to it. Really dominant smell of vanilla. It's not like a hint of vanilla, it feels like full-on vanilla. Again, that dense, sticky crunchiness. It's a nice, that crunch, because normally it's just dense or sticky, you know, but I think the crunch really adds something to it. I don't know if it's the oats or whatever. Oh, I was thinking it wasn't too much of a vanilla flavour, but actually I've just had a hit of it there. And that and the smell, it's stronger than a lot of vanilla bars I've had previously. Not in a bad way, but it's very vanilla-y. But the perfume coming off it, that vanilla perfume, really dominant. Fragrance, the vanilla fragrance. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this. Pizza flavour. Pizza flavour, ladies and gentlemen. This is the one that we've all been waiting for. Now, I've been blown away really with the balance of flavours of all the other bars. And even the ones with the single flavour, like the chocolate and the vanilla, have been kind of really nice. But the other ones, the combination of flavours has been excellent. But yeah, pizza flavour bar. Let's give it a go. In for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. Okay, so here we go. You've got your glaze, the same density as the others. Let's just give it a little, ooh, slightly softer kind of, oh. As soon as I broke that open then, I can smell the tomatoes. It smells like a margarita. It smells like a margarita pizza. I feel like I'm in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or something. That smells like pizza. Oh my gosh, here we go. This is all wrong in my head, because all the others have been sweet. And this has a really strong kind of margarita, you know, pizza, you know, tomato and cheese smell to it. And there's a sort, there is a sort, oh, and it's savoury. There's a hint of sweetness to it, but it's savoury. But then I just got that real taste of a pizza. So on one hand, it's something like a crunchy flapjack, but it does what it says on the pack. It's a taste of pizza. It tastes like, I don't know, a cheap supermarket cheese and tomato pizza. But all the texture's all wrong. That's what's confusing my brain. Because it has all the smell of the pizza, so my brain is going, oh, pizza, yum yum. But all the texture of like a flapjack. The smell is really nice. And it's actually quite tasty. It's more the smell, and there's a sort of a hint of the savoury sort of tomato and stuff that gives it that pizza flavour, but it's the smell doing the work, I think. And you know, it's not a sweet bar. There's a hint of sweetness from the tomato itself, but it does feel savoury at the same time. Yeah, I think it's just difficult for the brain after all those sort of sweet bars to now have something that's sort of savoury sweet with a strong smell of pizza, that I'm expecting the texture to match a pizza, and it doesn't, so it's a bit confusing, but it's very nice. Yeah, that's a weird one, but it's nice, but I just, my brain just needs to sort of correlate it all a bit there, but very good. Yeah, so those are all the bars. Really interesting, great flavours. I especially like the combination flavours. I think my favourite so far, I thought it was going to be the sea salt and caramel, the caramel and sea salt one, but earlier today I also had, again, the coffee and hazelnut, the hazelnut and coffee one, and I really love the crunch of the hazelnut in that, and that combination of the hazelnut and the coffee flavour. So I think that may be my favourite now, not the other one. I think all the flavours are really, really good, and I've still got that smell of pizza in my nose there, and at the back of my throat, the taste of pizza. It's just so strange, but it works. It works. I don't know how it does. It shouldn't do. It confuses the brain. But it works. But I must admit, hats off to Plenny and JimmyJoy on the flavourings. I think they've done a brilliant job. I think of all the bars I've tried, all the different sort of meal replacement bars and the snack, you know, complete nutritional snack bars and even the Huel bars and stuff like that, these bars are the ones that are most enjoyable in terms of the flavourings, I think. They kind of really hit the mark. I think they've worked really hard at getting the flavourings right, and I think, personally, I think they've pulled them off. They make a great addition as a sort of an emergency meal, you know, type snack, or not a snack, it's a meal, remember, complete meal, but as like a breakfast on the go if you're in a hurry, or if you're out travelling or whatever, to have a few bars on you, or all those sort of scenarios, you know, it's a quick kind of lunch, grab and go lunch, any of that. I think the flavours make it very enjoyable. Obviously have a drink with it at the time, because they can be quite chewy and dense. But the flavours are great. You're going to enjoy the bars, and they do the job. They deliver the vitamins and minerals and proteins that your body needs, and give you your calories that you need from a basic meal. You know, that 400 calories, whatever. So, well done, JimmyJoy. Well done, Plenny. Well done, JimmyJoy. Good work. Price-wise, there are 12 bars in each box, so giving you 12 meals effectively in each box. And that's, if you subscribe, it works out at £22.46, which is what, £1.88 per bar. Or if you do a single purchase, it works out at £26.43, which is £2.20 per bar, which for a meal that arguably is going to replace a sandwich or something you might buy from the corner shop, or as an emergency sort of grab and go breakfast, or a meal on the go if you're traveling or camping or hiking or whatever, things like that, that's not bad overall. I think it's sort of priced pretty, you know, well. I mean, it is a meal. It's not a snack bar. It is a meal. So it is actually replacing a lunchtime sandwich or something like that. Even at the single purchase of 12 bars, working out at £2.20 per bar, I think that's pretty good. You know, you're getting a crunchy, as it says on the site here, a crunchy nutritional complete meal bar. They are delicious tasting, I have to say. Ideal for on the go, good for any part of the day, 400 calorie meal, balanced in proteins, carbs, fats and fibre, with a finishing touch of 26 vitamins and minerals. And as I say, taste wise, of all the bars in this sort of genre of complete nutritional meals, the bars, these are the best tasting that I've tried. So yeah, I can't say really more than that. So there you go. Check out on the site jimmyjoy.com if you want to find more details. I hope you found this useful. I hope you found it interesting. If you do, please hit the likes, because I like them, YouTube likes them, and it helps people like you find content like this. And if you are new here and you've enjoyed this and you want to see more content like this, do me a massive favour, whack that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell so you know when I go live with content like this. Thank you for spending your time with me. Much appreciated. I'll see you around for more reviews very, very soon. Thank you.